What's up, everybody? Welcome to Open Mic, where we sit down with music industry professionals and talk about experiences in the music industry. I'm here with 4 special guests. If you guys want to introduce yourselves.
Starting me, Tremaine Johnson, Two Fly Trey. I just started rapping about a year ago. Just looking for some notes, you know what I'm saying? I'm always willing to learn, growing up with music, just trying to continue my progression.
I'm Justina Clear. I'm an artist out of Dayton, Ohio. I'm a singer-songwriter. I typically work in R&B, hip-hop, and pop, but I do a little bit of everything.
I am Trazysnake. I rap, I produce, and I like to edit things sometimes.
It's the maintenance man, ain't it, man? TeddyBallgame 937, producer, artist out of Dayton, Ohio.
All right, y'all, so this is how it's gonna work. We're gonna pull a card, so one person is gonna pull a card, read the question, then flip over the timer. We'll each have 3 minutes to answer the question, so the first person will kind of get their answer out, then we'll all kind of chime in. After that, we'll just go through everybody until it's done.
Okay, cool.
Sounds good.
All right, Trey, so I think you volunteered to go first.
For sure. How soon can you tell if someone does not have the best intentions in business? Most definitely body language. How soon can you tell someone does not have the best intentions? Body language, forcing it, rushing, not trying to hear you out, you know what I'm saying? That's really basically not trying to work with you, you know what I'm saying? You know when somebody's trying to get over, you know what I'm saying? They'll tell you either what you want to hear or just be very stingy on details, you know what I'm saying? Especially like with record labels trying to get you on contracts, you know what I'm saying? They're good at telling you, oh, this will work out, this will work out. They won't tell you what else they got on the paperwork. So you just always got to have the all around details about business. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure the bond is there first before anything business.
Earlier you said you like meeting people in person too.
Yes,
I think that's
do not do
super
technology.
helpful.
I don't do technology, it's just me. You can ask my family, I'm not big on technology. If I can't come see you, we really don't have nothing to talk about. Like it's an emergency, of course, I was worried my mom, she live in Atlanta, so we have to talk on the phone, of course, FaceTime, all that, but if I don't have to, I'd rather see you.
Yeah. What about y'all? What y'all think?
I think it needs to be equitable. Any business deal needs to be equitable and fair for all parties involved. And transparent communication, those are the main 2 ingredients. Then you can build, because you know it's a good faith effort all around.
Absolutely. Anyone who doesn't want to sign a contract with you or is not willing to negotiate on the contract that they want to put up with you, they do not have your interest in mind. They've got their own interest in mind. And you have to remember, everyone has an end game. Even if they're not an artist, if they're a producer or in marketing or promoting, they've got their own end game. So you have to protect your own at all times. Don't take word on anything.
I mean, the word con is in the word contract, you know, and that's what a lot of people try to do. I mean, it's a game.
Have you guys had any experiences where you found out you couldn't trust someone that you worked with?
I haven't had that, man. I just really got started, so I really haven't had it, and everything's been organic here recently. I mean, so far with me.
Yeah, see, me, I'm just not big on trust in general, you know what I'm saying? Like, I go off what the person gives me, you know what I'm saying? If you come off talking to me, okay, we can talk, you know what I'm saying? But if you drive to me, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm on what you on. That's just how I come. Right. So that's how I know about bad business, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm on what you on. So if I'm feeling a certain type way towards you, it's because of you, you know?
Right.
So that's just how it goes.
All right. What action would somebody that you're collaborating with have to do to make you no longer want to work with them? So I think that ties into the conversation we were just having. So in my personal experience, when I've worked with engineers or producers and I say, hey, I don't like the way that sounds, can we go in and alter that? Can we fix that? And they're hesitant or they're disrespectful about it. No. That's my name on that product. You get to skate away unnoticed, okay? I'm paying you. That's my name. I'm gonna ensure that that is the way that I want it to sound. So that would be, as far as on the artist end, someone that I'm collaborating with is if they are not open to criticism or open to a different way of approaching the project that we're working on. You gotta be willing to meet me halfway.
I really can't stand when people take full control over a collaborative project. It's like, what's the point of us, collabing together when you're just going to bull rush the whole, thing? And I work with people and then I tend to that's why don't work with a lot of people because of this.
Right.
And I went wrong. Yeah, it comes back to that statement. I'm on the same thing as far as like I said, I got trust issues with people, you know what I'm saying? I got to change that as far as getting in the music industry, because you got to know people. People got to listen to your music for it to go. So, you know what I'm saying, that's a comfort I got to get. But as far as like working with people, you know what I'm saying, it comes with a balance. It shouldn't have nothing to do with music, nothing. If the foundation ain't there as a friendship, you know what I'm saying, as a partnership, it shouldn't be there. If that's not there, it can't be nothing. So that's where people go wrong. They rush it in straight business, you know what I'm saying? When you just have straight business with somebody, it's not the same, because they're gonna treat you like what it is, a business, a deal, and it's not a friendship. You gotta have the basic foundation.
Yeah, I would just say a closed-minded attitude. We're all creatives. So just being so closed-minded and so locked in and not willing to explore and not getting expansive experience, you know, that would be the most thing that would turn me off. Like, you just so locked in.
Right.
We can't create. There's no room to create.
Right.
That's cool. I like y'all's answers, and let us know what y'all think in the comments. What are some actions that you would be unwilling to work with someone because of stuff that they did?
Alrighty, at what point should someone consider pursuing another career path? Yeah, if you're doing something you like, I don't think there's any real like end to it, you know, unless, you know, you lose your voice or something. That's the only point, you know, that you would stop, I guess.
You gotta have a balance. Yes, you gotta have money to invest, you know what I'm saying? It's very hard because it's an expensive career as far as music, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta be able to balance it. So I wouldn't say give up your dreams for the job. Just like me, I work at the post office right now. I'm not gonna give up my post office job to pursue music all the way, because I gotta have money for it. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm not gonna give up on my music, because that's what I wanna do. So it's a balance. Okay, when I'm off, let's do music. When I'm at work, let me get the money for the music. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a plan, and you gotta have a balance.
Right. And you know, to create is to give life. When you're creating, if it ceases to bring you life, if it starts to become a burden, then maybe it's time to rework. But the thing about music, it's a saturated industry, especially with social media the way that it is now. Anyone can put out their stuff, so there's a lot of people competing for a spotlight of some nature. So I think it's important to reevaluate why you're doing it. Are you doing it because you want notoriety and because you want to check, which is all fine and good. I got nothing against that. But you know, you will get burnt out if that's where your heart's at. But if your heart is in a place of, I don't do this because I want to, I do it because I have to. I'm a creator, I have to create. Then it will continue to bring you life. I think it's just a matter of getting in the right headspace all the time. Checking yourself.
So is it more about what it does for the individual as an artist rather than like what results they see on the outside? Like
I think it should be about the artist first, because I was just telling someone, like, you know, for you to complete a project, that's the best thing. Even if it sucks, at least you have completed something, and that's one of the greatest accomplishments for an artist.
Shout out Sonic, it's levels.
Y'all are inspiring me to put out my mixtape. It's been a
Most
long thing, you know
definitely.
what
I
I'm
feel like
saying?
anybody can do music.
Owe it to yourself.
If you think about it, it's not a person on this earth who goes 24 hours a day, 365 a year without listening to any type beat, music, anything. So if you can listen to music, you can make the same type of music you want to hear. So everybody can do it. It's just about, do you want to stay with it? You know what I'm saying?
And then most of the critics don't even make music.
Exactly.
So you shouldn't even care.
You're doing it.
Exactly.
That's it.
All right, Homer, it's your go.
It's my go. Let's see what we got here. Let me flip this guy over. If you could bring back any artist from the dead to have a 30-minute conversation, who would it be and what would you talk about? Well, that's easy. I'd bring back Michael Jackson. He's my favorite artist of all time. He transcended music. To me, he did stuff globally for race. His magic that he created on stage and in the studio transcend life in general. He was everything. So I would just want 30 minutes of his magic to see how he transformed from being what we perceived as being like a 12-year-old boy off the stage to being the most just dynamic monster on stage. It was two separate people. So what did you tap in to give us that great art? So it would be Michael Jackson, hands down, for me.
For me, like, first name that comes to mind, Prince. All day, every day, Prince. That man his catalog is so extensive, it would take a lifetime to actually hear all the songs that he's recorded. Not the ones he's put out, but the ones that just exist and just are. He was a creator in every sense. And he's so intelligent. He's so intelligent. Like one of his last projects that I heard before he passed, I forget what it was called, but he worked with this group of women that were his instrumentalists, and all the songs were so high vibrational, so intelligent. Like he's talking about the gold standard, which is talking about the hertz level of the music that he plays at, and he's so particular. There's such a scientific method to the way that he does things, and he's mentored so many artists that are incredible in his own right. I would love to just take a dip into that well of knowledge.
Just 30 minutes.
He'd be my number 2 guy, definitely. He'd be my second guy.
See, with me, this is a sensitive topic for me because I'm a believer of the Illuminati. You know, so I'm gonna be real. I don't know how deep to get into it on this platform, but with me, I've been kind of studying this Illuminati topic. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot about these artists that I truly believe because of the evidence present. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to artists, you know what I'm saying, my childhood is now ruined because it started recently. Ever since I started getting into music a year ago, I started to do research. So it's like recently now I'm starting to realize what people really was on. So, you know what I'm saying, I can't really even say I want an artist back. It would have been Pac, but like I said, I don't even have the same heart no more as I did for past artists ever since I did my research. But like I said, it's my opinion. I don't know how to get deep into it on this platform.
Roger Troutman. I would love to bring a Dayton artist back because he was probably like the genius of, of all the auto-tune and T-Pains that are out today. I mean,
No doubt.
I would definitely love to sit back and get knowledge from him. For sure.
He'd be my third guy. You guys, we got him covered. You get yours, I get mine. We have a group discussion.
There we go. I was gonna say Prince, then Pac. Yeah, that's what's up.
No
Who
doubt.
would you guys bring back if you're an artist out there and you want to talk or bring someone from the music industry back? Who would you bring back? Let us know. That concludes today's show. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much to our participants for just being vulnerable and answering these questions. Make sure you guys follow us on Facebook and Instagram at GigMerge and tune in, like, and share. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Open mic, 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 open mic. GigMerge. When gigs merge, everlasting passion when I give words. GigMerge, when gigs merge, acrobatic, crafty when I flip words. GigMerge, when gigs merge, everlasting passion when I give words. GigMerge, when gigs merge, let me show you what it do.